Good morning, students. My name is Mitu Epo and I am a science teacher. I hope, students, you all are keeping good and healthy, and also you are studying at home. We have taken several classes for you. I hope that all of you might have gone through all those chapters and you were tried to understand all those topics. Students, in my last class, we have already discussed about the lesson sound. In lesson sound, we have already talked about how the sound produced. We have seen through an activity that sound produces by the vibration of any object. We have seen how human produces sound. I told you about the voice box, the vocal cords. It vibrates when the air comes out of the lungs, and after that, we have talked about the medium required for the propagation of sound. How does sound travels? It also requires a medium, it requires a pathway, and the three mediums we talked about were solid, liquid and gas. हमने ध्वनि के संचरण करने के लिए माध्यमों के बारे में बात किया था. माध्यम तीन प्रकार के होते हैं बच्चों, जैसे हमने देखा ठोस, द्रव और गैस. और इसमें हमने ये भी एक्टिविटी के थ्रू हमने ये भी देखा कि how sound travels fastest in the solid medium, then the liquid medium, then the gaseous medium. Just because the solid medium is the denser medium, next is the liquid medium, less denser than the solid, and finally the gaseous medium. And students, we have already seen, we have done an experiment that sound cannot propagate in vacuum. यानी ध्वनि का संचरण निर्वात में बच्चों नहीं हो सकता. मैंने आपको स्पेस, मैंने आपको चांद के बारे में बताया कि वहाँ पे बिल्कुल भी ध्वनि का संचरण नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि वहाँ पे एटमॉस्फेयर नहीं है. एंड हमने ये भी देखा कि ध्वनि कैसे अपने स्रोत से आपके कानों तक पहुंचती है. How does sound travels from the origin and reaches your ear? We have seen that sound is a kind of energy which hits the particle in front of it. Particle one hits the second one, second hits the third the fourth, and likewise the sound or the energy or these disturbances reach your ear, but the particle does not flow, the particle does not reaches your ear. Number one particle, it hits the second one and it's come back to its position. We have already seen all these things in our last class. We have also talked about how human ear help us in listening something. You know that our ear, as I have already told you, it has a ear pinna, then it is connected with the tube inside. The tube ends in a thin membrane known as eardrum. Eardrum is very sensitive. When the sound hits the eardrum vibrates, and this vibration is being carried inside the inner ear, and inner ear takes this information to the brain for analysis. That's how we could identify each and every sound, each and every voices of our family members, maybe automobiles, our friends, etc. Students, today we'll be talking about the other topics which has to be covered under this chapter sound. बच्चों, इस पार्ट में आगे आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि properties of sound. The number one property in your class 8 will be talking about frequency. In Hindi it is known as avriti. And the second property of sound we'll talk about in this session is amplitude, which means ayam in Hindi. Students, the further deeper knowledge of this you will be studying it in class 9th. Next we will also talk about the range of human hearing. What is the range of human hearing? मानव कितने लिमिट तक की ध्वनियों को सुन सकते हैं. Then we'll talk about noise and music. हम शोर और संगीत के बारे में भी बात करेंगे बच्चों. हम जो है ध्वनि प्रदूषण के बारे में बात करेंगे, which means noise pollution. उसके बाद of course we'll also talk about the harmful effects of noise pollution. ध्वनि प्रदूषण के क्या हानिकारक प्रभाव है हमारे जीवन में, इसके बारे में भी हम चर्चा करेंगे. फिर हम लास्ट में देखेंगे कि ध्वनि प्रदूषण को कंट्रोल कैसे किया जाता है. हाउ डू वी कंट्रोल नॉइस पोल्यूशन. Students, now we will talk about the first property of sound, that is the frequency. It is given in your 8th class textbook. Now what is frequency? आवृत्ति. आवृत्ति क्या है? Frequency is the number of oscillation in 1 second. Students, please try to understand this in this way. For example, if you take this as a pendulum, if this moves, see, it completes one cycle, see, this way and comes back, which means one here and it reaches here. This is one oscillation. One oscillation is nothing but one frequency. So students, आवृत्ति का मतलब है दोलन गति, 1 सेकेंड में कितनी बार दोलन गति होती है, उसे हम आवृत्ति कहते हैं. The number of oscillations per second is known as frequency, and frequency is denoted, or the SI unit of frequency is hertz. Students, the SI unit of frequency is hertz. So now frequency, as I have told you, is the number of oscillation per second, which means in 1 second, if there is 20 oscillation, then there is 20 frequencies in 1 second. Okay, now how frequency works? Students, frequency is responsible for the pitches. You know there are two kinds of pitches, the high pitch and the low pitch. Okay, आवृत्ति जो है ध्वनि की तीव्रता को दर्शाने में सहायक है, the high pitch and the low pitch. बच्चों, हिंदी में जैसे साधारण हिंदी में समझने के लिए high pitch is पतली आवाज, सुरीली आवाज, and low pitch is थोड़ा सा मोटा आवाज. Now, if the number of frequency, if the number of this frequency, this is oscillation, this is frequency, if the number of frequency is high, then the sound produced will be of high pitch. Okay students, if the number of frequency is high, then the sound produced will be of high pitch. Just see, this is a whistle in my hand, I will blow it. See, it has a very high pitch. Okay, it has a very high pitch, which means if we draw the wave shape of the high pitch, it will go like this. See, number of frequency is more. The number of frequency, this is the frequency, the number of frequency or the oscillatory motion is more. So, it produces the high pitch. Now, we'll talk about the low pitch. For example, students, अगर मैं इस चीज को हिट करती हूं, देखिए, it produces low pitch. इसमें से थोड़ी मोटी आवाज निकलती है in comparatively to this whistle. This is low pitch. Now, what is responsible for low pitch? Low pitch किस कारण से होता है? See students, listen very carefully. If the number of frequency is low, then the pitch will be low. बच्चों, अगर ये दोलन गति, ये आवृत्ति कम होगा, तो उसमें से निकली हुई ध्वनि जो है थोड़ा सा मोटा होगा यानी भारी होगा. So students, let me once again clear you. Frequency is nothing but the number of oscillations in a 1 second. Now, frequency is responsible for the pitch of the voice, of the sound. If the number of frequency is more, then it produces high pitch, and if the number of frequency is low, it produces low pitch. Okay students, I hope you understand the high pitch and low pitch. Students, you can also see little children, they speak or they scream in a very high pitch. And on the other hand, we adults, we talk or we communicate in a high pitch. Sorry, low pitch. One more thing. The females has the high pitch voice. Females की जो महिलाएं हैं उनका जो आवाज़ है सुरीली होती है, पतली होती है। ऑन द अदर हैंड जो पुरुषों की जो आवाज़ होती है, जो ध्वनि होता है, वो थोड़ा सा भारी होता है। बच्चों आप इसको ऐसे भी कोरिलेट कर सकते हो। इन द लास्ट क्लास आई टोल्ड यू नो वी हैव अ वॉइस बॉक्स हियर, यहाँ पे हमारा वाक यंत्र होता है एंड आई टोल्ड यू उसमें 2 वोकल कॉर्ड्स होते हैं। हमारा वायु जब हमारे लंग्स से निकलता है, जब वायु इन 2 वोकल कॉर्ड्स को, इन 2 तंतुओं को हिट करती है, देन इट वाइब्रेट्स। ओके, नाउ स्टूडेंट्स लेट मी टेल यू, व्हेन दिस वोकल कॉर्ड्स इट वाइब्रेट्स several times, when it vibrates several times, when it produces more frequency, then the voice will be of high pitch, and when it produces low frequency, then the voice will be of low pitch. Okay, is it clear for you students? Next we'll talk about the second property of sound, that is the amplitude. Students, before going into amplitude, I would like to do a small activity for you. Please try to observe and understand it. Okay, now I'm going to hit this tumbler slowly. Can you hear the voice? It is very feeble, right? Now I am going to hit it again with a bit stronger force, larger force. Can you hear this? A bit louder, isn't it? See, a bit louder. Now, what is amplitude? Amplitude is the displacement of the vibrating body. Once again, I'll do one small activity. This is a thermocol ball. It is tied in a string. Just see, I'm touching the body of the tumbler with this thermocol ball. If I hit this slowly, प्लीज ट्राई टू ऑब्जर्व द डिस्प्लेसमेंट। बच्चों, ये थर्मोकोल बॉल का जो विस्थापन है इस ग्लास से, इस टम्बलर से, आप इसको ध्यान दीजिएगा। अगर मैं धीमा मारूंगी तो इसका जो विस्थापन है, डिस्प्लेसमेंट है, कम होगा, और अगर मैं थोड़ी जोर से इसको पीटूंगी तो इसका डिस्प्लेसमेंट या विस्थापन ज्यादा होगा। प्लीज ट्राई टू ऑब्जर्व इट। देखो, द डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज लेस। See, the displacement is less. When I hit this slowly, the displacement is less, and now I'll hit it a bit forcefully. See, देखो कितनी दूर विस्थापन हुआ है। See the displacement? See, you can see the displacement. Now students, what is amplitude? Amplitude is the displacement of the vibrating body, is the displacement of the vibrating body. So this amplitude, students, is responsible for the loud voice and a feeble voice. प्रबलता, ध्वनि की प्रबलता और ध्वनि की धीमापन के लिए ये जो विस्थापन है, ये जो एम्पलीट्यूड है, यानी जो आयाम है, ये रिस्पॉन्सिबल होता है बच्चों। जितना अधिक डिस्प्लेसमेंट होगा उतना अधिक आवाज जो है, ध्वनि जो है, प्रबल होगा। इफ द डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज मोर देन द साउंड produced will be loud, and if the displacement is less then the sound produced will be feeble. विस्थापन कम होगा तो ध्वनि जो है धीमा होगा। If we draw the wave shape of the loud voice, it will look like this. Students, try to see and understand. See the displacement. This is the displacement. This is the displacement. See, this displacement is more, so the sound will be what I told you. If the displacement is more, the sound will be loud. Okay, now if the displacement is less, the sound will be feeble. See, ये विस्थापन देखिए, ये विस्थापन कम है. This displacement is less, so the sound will be feeble. धीमा आवाज होगा, धीमी ध्वनि उत्पन्न होगी. Students, ठीक तरह से समझ लीजिए, या आप 9th में और इसके डीप पढ़ोगे. I told you about frequency. Frequency is responsible for the pitch, the high pitch and the low pitch. If the frequency, number of frequency is more, then the pitch will be high. If the number of frequency is less, the pitch will be low. Then we have seen the amplitude. Amplitude is nothing but the displacement of the vibrating body. We have seen through this activity, if the displacement is more, विस्थापन अधिक है, तो then the ध्वनि, then the sound will be loud, and if the displacement is less, then the sound will be feeble, mild, ध्वनि धीमा होगा. Okay, I hope you understand this. And students, this loudness is, the SI unit of loudness is dB, decibel, dB. Okay, now students, just listen carefully. The normal breathing of human being is about 10 decibel. Is about 10 decibel. The normal conversation which we do generally is about 60 decibel. Okay, then the average sound, average noise produces from a factory is about 80 decibel. Students, just remember this point. If the loudness is greater than, if the loudness is greater than 80 decibel, if the loudness is greater than 80 decibel, then this sound is painful, physically painful for us. अगर कोई भी ध्वनि की प्रबलता 80 डेसिबल से अधिक होगा तो ये हमारे लिए नुकसानदायक हो सकता है. इसलिए बच्चों, हम खुद को जो है अधिक ध्वनि वाले क्षेत्र में एक्सपोज नहीं करना चाहिए, ये हमारे लिए नुकसानदायक हो सकता है. नाउ विल टॉक अबाउट द रेंज ऑफ ह्यूमन हियरिंग. स्टूडेंट्स, as I've already told you, any vibrating body produces sound, correct? कोई भी वस्तु जब कंपित करती है तो उसमें से ध्वनि निकलता है. क्या हम हर कंपन को सुन सकते हैं? Can we hear all the vibrating body, all the vibrating objects? Let us see. Depending upon the hearing capacity of human being, the sound has been classified into two types. One is the audible sound and another one is the inaudible. Audible and the another one is inaudible. Students, now what is audible sound? Those sound which is audible or which the human ear can hear is known as audible sound. वो ध्वनि जिसको मानव कान सुन सकते हैं उसे हम श्रव्य ध्वनि कहते हैं, और वो ध्वनि जिसे हमारे कान नहीं सुन सकते हैं उसे हम अश्रव्य या inaudible sound कहते हैं. Now the audible sound ranges from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Students, listen very carefully. The audible sound to human ear ranges from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Now, what is 20 hertz? As I have already told you, hertz is the SI unit of frequency, which means एक सेकेंड में अगर 20 बार ऑसिलेटरी या दोलन गति होता है, 20 फ्रीक्वेंसीज होती है, दैट इज नोन एज 20 हर्ट्ज. यानी एक सेकेंड में अगर 20 हर्ट्ज होता है, फ्रॉम 20 हर्ट्ज टू 20,000 यानी 20,000 बार हो तो भी हम सुन सकते हैं. बट फ्यू साउंड्स आर लाइक बिलो 20 हर्ट्ज. वो ध्वनियाँ जो 20 हर्ट्ज से कम है और 20,000 हर्ट्ज से अधिक है उसे मानव कान नहीं सुन सकता. दैट इज नोन एज इनऑडिबल साउंड विच इज बिलो द 20 हर्ट्ज एंड बियॉन्ड द अबव द 20,000 हर्ट्ज. नाउ the sound below 20 hertz is known as infrasound, infrasonic. Infrasonic or infrasound. Let me tell you students, वो ध्वनि जो 20 हर्ट्ज से कम है उसे हम infrasound या infrasonic sound कहते हैं, and those sound which is above 20,000 hertz they are known as ultrasound. above 20,000 hertz is ultrasound and below 20 hertz is infrasound. Now students, as I told you that we cannot hear the sound beyond this to 20,000 hertz, but students, let me tell you, small children below 5 years of age, they can hear this ultrasound. And yes, few animals like dogs, you know, police have the dog squad with them. The police personals which uses the whistle, that whistle produces ultrasound which a dog can hear but not the human being. Next, the animals like bats, the dolphins, even they can hear the ultrasound which is beyond 20,000 hertz. And these dolphins and bats, they communicate or they travel with the help of this ultrasound. And of course, you are very well familiar about the medical equipment, ultrasonic scanner. There are lots of medical applications. The ultrasound scanner is used for detecting several diseases in human beings. आपको पता है ना बच्चों, हम जाते हैं ना अल्ट्रासाउंड करने के लिए, वो भी 20,000 हर्ट्ज के ऊपर की ध्वनि के साथ उसके प्रिंसिपल से काम करती है. नेक्स्ट, टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस साउंड, infrasonic sound, the sound below the 20 hertz. Students, let me tell you, few animals like rhinoceros, the elephants, you know, the whales, they can hear this infrasound. Let me tell you one more thing also. बच्चों, आपको पता होगा या आपने अपने बड़ों से सुना होगा कि भूकंप आने से पहले कुछ जानवर बहुत विचलित हो जाते हैं. Few animals become restless before the earthquake. The reason is that before the major shock of the earthquake, the earth produces infrasonic sound. The earth produces the infrasonic vibration which we cannot hear, but the animals like rhinoceros and elephants, they can hear this and they become very restless before the earthquake. You know, this is the reason why they become restless, just because they have heard the ultrasonic sound which has been produced by the vibration of the earth. Then the major shock follows. So students, this is all about the ranges of the human ear, you know, from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Now students, let us move on to what is noise and music. शोर एवं संगीत क्या होता है बच्चों? इसमें जाने से पहले, इसको समझने से पहले मैं आपको छोटी सी अगेन कुछ करके दिखाना चाहूँगी. ध्यान से देखिएगा और सुनिएगा. We shall overcome, we shall overcome, we shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we'll defeat Corona one day. होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. ओ मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, कोरोना होंगे खल्लास एक दिन. अच्छा लगा? आपके कानों को अच्छा लगा? Does this pleasant to your ear? This is Sangeet. This is music. Now, let me do one more activity. I ask you sorry for this. Just observe. अच्छा लगा कानों को? Does it gives pleasant to your ear? No, na. This is noise. ये शोर है बच्चों. So, what is noise and what is music? The sound which is pleasant to your ear. Any sound जो आपके कानों को सुकून देता है, जो आपके कानों को अच्छा लगता है, उस ध्वनि को हम संगीत कहते हैं. और वो ध्वनि जो हमें बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लगता, जैसे मैंने अभी किया, इतनी जोर से सीटी बजाई है ना, ये बिल्कुल अच्छी नहीं लगती, ये गंदी वाली ध्वनि है. तो जो ध्वनि हमें हमारे कानों को अच्छा नहीं लगता, हमें सुकून नहीं पहुंचाता है, हमें परेशान करता है, ऐसी ध्वनियों को हम शोर कहते हैं. बच्चों, शोर स्कूल में भी होता है. आपको पता है, जब आप सभी बच्चे एक साथ मिलकर बात करेंगे तो उसे हम क्या कहेंगे? संगीत या शोर? ऑफ कोर्स हम उसे शोर कहेंगे. नाउ, व्हाट इज द सोर्सेस ऑफ नॉइस पोल्यूशन? व्हाट इज नॉइस पोल्यूशन? ध्वनि प्रदूषण क्या है? बच्चों, आप सभी को वायु प्रदूषण तो पता होगा. द unwanted harmful gases and the particles which is present in the air is known as air pollution. Now what is noise pollution? The unwanted sound which is not important, which we hear from our surroundings, that is nothing but the noise pollution. Now, what are the sources of noise pollution? The sources of noise pollution are the noise of the heavy traffics, the noises from the factories, from the rails, trains, from the bursting of the crackers, from the loudspeakers. These are the sources of noise pollution. Now, what are the sources of noise pollution at your home? आपके घर में ध्वनि प्रदूषण का स्रोत क्या है? जोर जोर से चीखना, चिल्लाना, देन बहुत ज़्यादा वॉल्यूम रख के, लाउडनेस रख के टेलीविज़न देखना, अधिक वॉल्यूम पे म्यूजिक सिस्टम को सुनना, हेडफोन कंटिन्यूसली लगा के मोबाइल पे सुनना, एंड द किचन अप्लायंसेस लाइक मिक्सर ग्राइंडर्स, आपके एयर कूलर्स, दिस आर द सोर्सेस ऑफ नॉइज पोल्यूशन एट योर home. Okay students, so these are the, this is known as noise pollution, and these are the sources of noise pollution. Now students, we have heard about the noise pollution. Now let us talk about what are the harmful effects of noise pollution. ध्वनि प्रदूषण से हमें क्या नुकसान होती है बच्चों? ध्वनि प्रदूषण, the noise pollution leads to the sleeplessness in human being. हमारे भीतर अनिद्रा लाती है, यानी हमको रातों को नींद नहीं आती है बच्चों. सेकेंडली, इट कॉजेस हाइपरटेंशन. आपने सुना होगा हाई बीपी हो गया है किसी को. दिस ऑल्सो कुड बी वन ऑफ द रीजन ऑफ नॉइज पोल्यूशन. एंड थर्ड इज द एंजाइटी. बच्चों, चिंता, बेफिजूल का बिना वजह हम चिंता करते रहते हैं, और ये सारी बीमारियां हमें, हमारे अंदर बहुत सारी बीमारियों को लेके आता है. एंड वी लेंड इट अप इनटू इरिटेशन, हमें बहुत चिड़चिड़ापन आता है. तो बच्चों, ये सारी चीज़ें हैं जो ध्वनि प्रदूषण के हानिकारक प्रभाव हमारे भीतर होता है. नेक्स्ट, हाउ टू कंट्रोल नॉइज पोल्यूशन. इस ध्वनि प्रदूषण को हम कंट्रोल कैसे करेंगे? इसको कंट्रोल करने के लिए सबसे पहले हमको इसके सोर्सेस तक जाना होगा. एज वी ऑलरेडी टॉक्ड अबाउट द सोर्सेस ऑफ नॉइज पोल्यूशन, द हेवी ट्रैफिक्स. बच्चों, हमारे जितने भी व्हीकल्स हैं उसमें साइलेंसर लगी होनी चाहिए. आपको पता है, कभी कभी आपने सुना होगा ना बच्चों, जब घर पे बैठते हो तो बाइक ऐसे जाती है, एकदम फटास आवाज़ लेके जाती है. कोई गाड़ियाँ एकदम ज़ोर से फटी आवाज़ में जाती है, जो हमें बहुत तकलीफ पहुंचाती है. दैट इज जस्ट बिकॉज उस गाड़ी का साइलेंसर खराब हो गया होगा. इसलिए बच्चों, हमें अपने गाड़ी के साइलेंसर का ख्याल रखना चाहिए. टाइम टू टाइम उसे देखना चाहिए कि वो खराब ना हो जाए और ध्वनि प्रदूषण ना उत्पन्न करे. नेक्स्ट, वी नीड टू पुट अ साइलेंसर इन द एयरक्राफ्ट इंजन्स, इन द मशीन्स ऑफ द बिग फैक्ट्रीज. सो दिस आर द सोर्सेस. नाउ, हाउ डू वी reduce the noise pollution from the residential area? In order to reduce this, we have to transfer or start up the commercial or the factory activities far away from the residential area. Number one. Number two, we should use minimum usage of horns of the vehicles. Then number three, बच्चों, हमें बहुत ज़्यादा पेड़ पौधा लगाना चाहिए रोड के आसपास और हमारे घर के आसपास, ताकि ये पेड़ पौधा जो है इस ध्वनि प्रदूषण को हमारे तक, हमारे घरों तक नहीं पहुंचना चाहिए. और इसके अलावा आप सभी को पता है, पेड़ पौधा लगाने के बहुत सारे फायदे हैं. तो इनमें से एक फ़ायदा ये है कि if we plant more trees along the roadside and in our nearby surroundings, it will reduce the noise pollution to reach us. बच्चों, ये ध्वनि जो है ये बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट है, बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है जो हमारे लाइफ में बहुत मायने रखता है. The sound, this is the sound which help us to connect with this world, to understand this world more better. As you know that few students, few children, they are very special because they don't have the ability to hear since childhood, or maybe they develop this in the later age due to the major accident or something else. बच्चों, जो बच्चे, those students, those children, those special children who are deaf, probably they will be dumb also. क्योंकि बच्चों, if this individual has never heard any voice, never heard any sound, how do they speak? हम भाषा कैसे सीखते हैं? भाषा को सुन के हम सीखते हैं, सुन के हम बोलते हैं। लेकिन अगर हमने भाषा कभी सुना ही नहीं, कोई भी प्रकार का ध्वनि सुना ही नहीं, तो हम कैसे बोल पाएंगे? तो बच्चों, sound is very important in our life and it is, controlled by, our one of the important sense organ, that is our ear. Our ear help us to listen the various kinds of sound in our surroundings. That is why in my last class I already told you we have to take care of ear. हम अपने कानों में we should not put any heavy object, any solid object or any pointed object. We should take care of our ear in a very proper manner. So students, just to recall you, let me tell you, in this chapter, in my last class, previous class, we have studied how does the sound produce. It produced by the vibrating body. How does human produces sound? We also seen the propagation of sound through the three kinds of medium, the solid, liquid and gas. We have also talked about how sound reaches the human ear or this ear from the source, how does it travels. We have also talked about how we can hear any sound, and in this class we have seen the two properties, important properties of sound, that is the frequency and amplitude. Frequency is responsible for the high pitch and low pitch, and amplitude is responsible for the loudness and feebleness of sound. We have also seen the range of human ear, right from 20 Hertz to 20,000 Hertz. The sound below this is infrasonic sound. The sound above the 20,000 Hertz is known as ultrasonic sound. And also we have talked about what is noise and music. We have seen what are the sources of noise pollution. We have also seen the harmful effects of noise pollution in human life, and also how do we control this noise pollution. So students, just in order to be safe from this noise pollution, I would like to tell you that never put on the television in a very loud sound. Never put your radio transistor or your music system in a very loud voice. Never try to scream, try to shout very loudly, and never use continuously the earphones. It's very harmful to your ear if you continuously try to use the earphones while operating the mobile. Okay, so these are the things which I would like to tell you. And students, I have tried my level best to simplify all these topics through activity-wise teaching. I hope you all have understood the topics properly, and students, we'll see some other lessons in my next class. Until then, I wish you to stay at home, stay safe and keep learning.